showers early in the morning. Light accumulation, if anything. And the winds through the day tomorrow make it feel more like the teens. You're listening to West 7 for the Southbound moment. It's Southbound Starks Warm. Wednesday, we've got 31 degrees, some sunshine this morning, and 26 here at Dulles Airport. Our high today tops up at 50 degrees.
This is WTOP, Washington's top news. WTOP-FM in Washington, WWWTFM Manassas, WTOP-FM Valley Heights Frederick, and online at WTOP.com. Good morning, Mike Bruce.
I'm Joan Jones. Coming up.
Operator tells an emergency caller to stop whining.
Public speech and contentious debates. No compassion for the working people.
Will the local school system will be cut to balance a tight budget? I'm Christy King.
Still calling in your pizza order. It's so retro. I'm Michelle Bash. It's 9 o'clock.
CBS News on Fox 7 County Raiders and survived a deadly train wreck in the New York City suburbs last night are telling horror stories about the crash, the fire, and the chaos that followed.
People were pulling the windows off, trying to get out through the emergency windows, screaming, yelling. It was just total panic.
The crash killed half a dozen people, 5 on the train that crowded an SUV that was stopped on a grade crossing in Valhalla, and the woman who was driving the vehicle. Westchester County Executive Ron Astorino says she may have been trying to get around a crossing gate.
Apparently, the gate went down on the car, and she got out to put the gate up. And at that point, got back in the car and started driving, and then she was hit by the train.
National Transportation Safety Board member Robert Sumwalt is part of the GO team en route to the accident site.
We go out past a very large net. We look at trying to gather more factual information, and then we start sorting it out.
The train hit the SUV with enough force to propel an electrified third rail through the train. Rescue workers in Taiwan have used a crane to recover wreckage from the commercial airliner that crashed after taking off from Taipei, killing at least 23 of the 58 people on board. CBS's Seth Bowman has the latest from Beijing.
Survivors clung to the side of that fuselage, some wearing life vests as rescue workers in small boats surrounded that submerged aircraft, pulling people to safety. Still, there are a number of people missing.
Jordan has hanged a pair of Al-Qaeda terrorists, paying ISIS back for killing a captured Jordanian pilot by burning him alive. In Oman, CBS's Charlie Daggett tells us some Jordanians don't believe that was enough.
People here are in mourning, but more than that, they are demanding vengeance. Jordanian Air Force has carried out several airstrikes against ISIS targets this morning, and there's even talk of sending in ground troops.
And a prison terrorist has leveled a sensational allegation against a U.S. ally. Live to CBS News correspondent Vicki Dark.
Zakaria Moussawi's own lawyer said he was deranged, and Osama bin Laden himself denied the former student pilot was ever part of the 9/11 hijacking plot. But if the claim Moussawi made to a team of lawyers is true, it's dynamite. He says he discussed shooting down Air Force One with a Saudi diplomat. The Saudis have long dismissed claims they funded Al-Qaeda terrorism, and the 9/11 Commission found no evidence that they had. But the lawyers representing relatives of the victims want to talk to Moussawi again. Frank?
On the business page, it's a done deal.
Staples makes more happen for less.
Staples is taking over Office Depot just a year after Office Depot merged with Office Max. The business supplies industry is shrinking because too many stores are fighting over not enough sales. Cachet, a struggling women's clothing and sportswear chain, has filed for bankruptcy protection. S&P futures are down 3 points, just ahead of the opening bell after yesterday's 305-point jump in the Dow Industrial Average. This is CBS News.
What would you say if you never had to deal with loose or slipping dentures again? Better yet, what if you could toss out all of your denture adhesives for good? Hi, I'm Dr. Alex McMillan of McMillan Sedation Dentistry, and we offer a permanent solution to loose dentures. Dental implant treatments will keep your dentures in place without adhesives. McMillan Sedation Dentistry changes lives on a daily basis, and we can change yours. Call me today at 877-394-4511. Online at smileeasy.com.
FederalNewsRadio.com is the most read online source for federal news. So if you're not reading it, you're missing out. This week on FederalNewsRadio.com.
Details of the president's $4 trillion federal employee-friendly budget. What the president wants to do with $100 million earmarked for digital. Commerce CIO Steve Cooper takes your questions in a free online chat. Register today.
Make it your daily read for the news you need. FederalNewsRadio.com.
Today on
WTOP.com. The Dalai Lama comes to D.C. as 2 movies premiere in the district. Details and entertainment. In sports, showdown between the Wizards and the Hawks, a preview of the Eastern Conference playoffs, and in living, doctors making house calls. Yeah, it's a thing. WTOP.com, Washington's top news.
Good morning. It is Wednesday morning, 9:04 here. We've got 32 degrees right at the freezing mark now, but sunshine at 50 later today.
Live from the glassy closed nerve center, this is Washington's top news. 103.5 FM and WTOP.com. Here are Mike Moss and Joe Jones.
Good morning. Well, 911 dispatchers are supposed to help. They are trained to do that, but one actually told an animal teenager in the middle of an emergency to stop whining. The call came after the girl's dad was hit by a car last weekend while his dad was changing a flat tire on the BW Parkway.
I need a rotation. So 2 people were struck. Okay, stop whining, okay? It's not understanding. Is there someone out there I can talk to because I'm so
Now, the audio is from NBC4. 38-year-old Rick Warwick was killed and his fiancée was hurt while the car that hit them drove off. The fire department says the operator used a poor choice of words, but was trying to gather information and send help.
Well, Maryland's new governor had to deal with snow the first time he addressed residents during his inauguration last month. Larry Hogan won't have to deal with snow when he gives his first State of the Address this afternoon, though. He might eventually, however, have to deal with a debate involving business owners.
If you're allowing sick people to come into the workforce, they infect other people.
As the governor addresses the state, debate is raging over a controversial bill that would force business owners to provide paid sick leave. State Senator Joanne Benson supports it.
We have come across employers that have no compassion for the working people.
Equally passionate opponents spoke in front of the Senate Finance Committee.
This is unrealistic.
This bill is about paid time off from work. Where in the world is this extra money just supposed to come from? It doesn't come out of thin air.
The bill applies to all businesses with 10 or more employees. Nick Ina, WTOP News.
A tax hike and cuts to some school programs might be coming to Prince William County in order to close a budget gap in the tens of millions.
That's not right for the Senate. The population explosion in Prince William County has had the school system managing to do more the last 4 years. Now the county board says it's planned for only a modest bump in the residential tax rate means the school board has to find ways to cut $20 million. Proposals for that include eliminating full-day kindergarten at more than half the county's elementary schools. As for teacher pay raises, cutting them is not an option according to the school board chair. But the chair of the county board that approves the school budget tells the Washington Post he won't support a move that kills universal full-day kindergarten. All this gets hashed out tonight. The school board meets at 7. In Northern Virginia, Christy King, WTOP News.
Coming up here on WTOP, how you can prevent house fires in your own home. It's 9:07.
As a small business owner, you always give 100%. You expect everyone else to give 100% as well. But if your business has cable internet, your uploads are less than half the speed of your downloads, so you aren't getting 100% of the internet. In fact, your internet is just half fast. The big files you email, your cloud backups, and website updates are half fast too. Only Verizon Fios comes with Speed Match. Uploads as fast as downloads, and speeds up to 500 meg with Fios Quantum Internet. Fire your half-fast cable internet. Switch to Fios 25 meg internet and phone for just $99.99 a month with a 2-year agreement, and get a $200 Visa prepaid card. So call